Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome back to Modded Megaquarium. Thank you for joining me today and continuing to show your support for the series. If you do enjoy this episode, please leave a like and a comment, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. So we are going into Northwards today. We are still on brutal mode and we still have all the different mods in place. So you have been tasked with refurbishing this old aquarium. It has several tanks and some decorations and even a couple of surviving fish. The aquarium has a healthy source of ecology points, but these only unlock new animals. To unlock other things we need new science points. Science points are used to unlock new pieces of equipment, tanks and facilities for your guests. Both types of points are crucial for running a successful aquarium. Make sure you have adequate supply of both. Now with the modded, a lot of the modded stuff seems to be automatically unlocked at the beginning of each of different levels. However, I'm pretty sure there are a fair few that use the regular unlock methods as well. I'm trying to work out whether in my mods I want to use them as campaign friendly, so you actually unlock them, or more sandbox friendly, so that they are automatically unlocked. I don't know. Let me know, and let all the different modders know as well how you like to use the different mods, and any problems you've had with them, and whether you think they are balanced as well. So anyway, in this we have a fairly nice looking aquarium here actually. We need to get some new new pumps and filters and everything set up to make sure that these are okay. We also want to do a bit of painting, want to make this place look nice. So I think first of all what we're going to do, we need to have a combined science output of at least 40 across all the different animals in the aquarium. We also need to build a tool station, and well, I'll probably put a fair few tool stations in here actually, and hire at least one staff. So let's do the nice simple bit first. Let's make, I think the back here will be a good place to store a lot of different stuff. So we're actually going to put 3 of those down in total. We don't need all 3 of them for now, but it would be good to have them. And then we're going to have a look at what pumps and different things we have. So we do have power heaters, power filters and combined mini. So if I put another one of these, actually this is the bit that I found in the base game was a little bit difficult to do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that out completely. In fact, I'm going to sell that one and I'm going to sell that one. I'm going to sell that wall there and that wall there. We're going to move this over to there. We're also going to move that wall to there and put the door in there. And we're going to put new walls across like that. Now what that means is we can then put a power heater there and there. We can also put a power filter there and there connected to this tank. So we've still got access to that, we've still got access to this from there. In here this is okay, and this is okay. So should we make it look a bit prettier as well? No, one thing I do want to do first. This looks a little bit out of place. So I'm going to actually get rid of that. I'm going to move this one right to the corner there. And move these across. And put in a new wall just there. And so that'll make that a bit more equidistant between them. Means we can put some nice stuff in the middle there, some benches and stuff. And now I think we want to make it look a bit more pretty. So in here we have a ton of different paints which are just here. So let's see what different modded paints we've got. I do like this extra, the blue panel one. So we're going to go from here all the way down to there, because that looks really quite nice. We're also going to do the back of it. So that is in here. And we are so many different things now. It can be a bit difficult to find what we're looking for. So we'll do that. So we come in and everything is looking pretty much the same in there. Let's just come down. Ooh, it's a bit low texture, this. So maybe I don't want this because this is a little bit low res. And we have huge different collisions at the edges. It's not fully seamless. So I might actually swap that out for something else. Let's have a look what there is. Let's go for... Let's see what this black and white is. Have a look at a couple of the different ones. That's much better. Let's go for that then. So that is in here. Go for the... Which one was it? Black and white. So go from there. And these bits here. I don't know what the walls are going to be like. We may want to change those out. And then we can just do all the rest of that. And then these bits. It's a little bit jarring on the walls. So yeah, I will do the walls something else, but I like the bottom. So we can have a look at the balsa wood. What's the balsa wood? That's not bad. So we'll put that in all the way along. For the walls. I may want to do the back stage areas in a different type. But for now, that'll be okay, and I'll just neaten off the edges. Always get the wrong ones. With the black and white. There we go. And like that. Okay, so now it's looking a lot neater. So we can actually hire a member of staff, and we'll actually open this place as well. So Claire, Romeo, Ilsa, Ulrika. I like Claire and I think I like Ulrika. You got a lot of precision. So we got 2 members of staff. And let's put just a couple of fish in. What have we got in here? We have 4 half and half chromis. And what fish do we have access to? I think this is a modded one. I don't remember this one. Orange stripe prawn goby. This is a lot of science. Size 3, so it's pretty good. Needs live mysis shrimp. That should be alright. I'll put 1 of those in there. Let's go for 2. 2 of those in there, why not? So we need a mysis. So if we come into, I think it's in this one, and we'll put this back here, and we can click to open. Oh, we actually, okay, so we need to do this before we can open. So should we get a moray eel as well? And we'll stick that one in. Not enough money. Ah. We're getting to that stage again. This is 178, I have 188. Let's go for 2 of these. And now we can open. There we go. Good work. The aquarium is restocked. It's now open to the public. You may have noticed that all of the tanks at northwards are embedded into the walls. These are called, unimaginatively, wall tanks. So wall tanks are viewed by guests from one side and accessed by staff via the other. This allows you to keep all your equipment behind closed doors. Speaking of doors, the staff door allows your staff through while blocking guests. Handy. All of this is useful because from rank 3, guests expect your equipment to be hidden away and they will complain otherwise. Your next objective is to build your own wall tank matching the specification in your objectives. Okay, so we're going to use this space over here for that. We will go for... This is a pretty one, Springer's Demoiselle. We can use any animal. This should be fairly easy to house. I quite like this. I quite like the idea of a South Seas Devil as well. But we will go for the Springer's Demoiselle. And now we have our first science project. So we are going to go straight away, I think, for the basic pump. I want to get some of this stuff before we go for the modded stuff. Because the basic pump is going to be so useful that I cannot ignore it. So do we want to extend out a bit first as well? If we just press pause for a minute, let's have a look around. So we could delete a tank and change stuff that way, or we could build a whole new tank over here, or we could actually extend this out. That might be an idea. Or extend this out. I think for now I'm going to put something across here. Get rid of this wall. Like that. We will move the barrels out somewhere much nicer. We will put a wall tank in. I will use these lower level and higher level at some point. But first of all, I just want to get a basic wall tank added in. I'm going to do this maximum size. Why not? And then we will put in straight across like that. And we'll make this look the same as the rest. So we'll go for the balsa wood here and put that on the walls and the tank. And then it wants us build. Oh, it actually needs to be 3x3. Okay. So we want the wall tank as a 3x3. Doesn't want any other size other than 3x3. And put the wall in. And make it look nice. With balsa wood. There we go. So we want any animal in here. So can we go for the moray eel that we didn't have before? Zebra moray eel, that can go into that. You have placed your first zebra moray eel. The zebra moray eel starts small but will grow larger over time. Grown up animals are worth more points but they will fill your tanks more quickly. Make sure you take care of the care requirements and make sure there's enough space in the tank. Growth day is indicated by this sign here, and it will eat crustaceans when fully grown, and actually now at size 1 and to that size 3 when it's fully grown. It needs 2 caves, so we're going to have to get that sorted. It needs 65 quality water, but that's going to be fairly easy, and it will eat mussels. So let's get the mussels in straight away. We're actually going to put that right next to the tank, so it's nice and easy for them to get to. We will get a... we don't have a pump, the other type of pump, so we're going to place that one there. You're going to move this slightly away, and we're going to put in a power filter just there. Okay, so that's that one completed. Got another 2,000. Nicely done. The next stage of your expansion is down to you. You'll need to fund expansion using ticket sales, so keep an eye on your cash flow. We will be in touch again once you've grown to a moderate size, so good luck. Okay, so we're pretty much left to our own devices. We need some rock in here, or some cave. I'm just going to go for a basic driftwood for now. And now we can actually open up our aquarium again. We'll get more people in. I'm going to speed time up as well. We should be okay for a while, but this place should actually be profitable for now, because we only have 2 members of staff, and we have much more money coming in than we do going out. So we need to earn 160 prestige in total. It shouldn't be too difficult. We might want to add in a little bit of guest stuff if we can. So I believe that we have the data sign. So I'm going to place that just there and there. So we've got a couple of data signs. And we can get the big info sign as well. And we can place that right in the centre as they come in. So they're forced to either side. But they do have a big information point at the very beginning when they come in. I suppose just behind that, if we wanted, we could put one of these display cases down, right in the middle there. One thing I do want to see, I've paused it because I want to see if these are paintable. I don't think they will be, but you never know. So that is in here. Let's go for Portofino, and no, it doesn't look like it is, because this is just going for the blocks underneath. That's a shame, because otherwise it would be lit up like that. So these are just bright blue, but that's okay. It would be nice if eventually if we can get them paintable as well, and then we can make them fit in with the themes a lot more, because I think in some themings this would stand out like a sore thumb. And you wouldn't really be able to use them. Later on, I'm thinking about being able to use these in actual, like make a mini museum in one part of the aquarium. But for now, we can just add in. Let's have a look. I like the world globe, so we'll place one of those there. I like this guy. Oh, we don't have enough money, so we need to keep going. Keep forgetting, in brutal mode like we're on, you really need to keep the entire place open, so that you can actually keep making money, because your money drops so quickly. And we should have enough now for another one of those things, so we'll do that. And that's hardly taking anything, so we'll go for an Elm's Horn replica, and place that on there. That's taken us right back down again. But you can see even in brutal mode, the biggest thing that it does is just change the timings. In easy mode, in normal mode, even in hard mode, we'd just be able to storm through this and stick down as much as we want and expand as much as we want. But with this, it is a lot slower. So we're going to have to rely on the modded stuff to actually speed the game back up again, to a workable pace, I suppose. So we are almost up to where we are now. We are now on over 100. New animal has been unlocked. What should we go for next? I think we'll go for a pufferfish. A Valentini puffer. Let's go for that, why not? We've got a message. Zebra moray eel has grown. Now when I get messages, I'm going to pause the game just to make sure that no fish are dying and stuff. In brutal mode, your equipment breaks down much quicker. The fish are a little bit more picky. Your staff don't work as well. You get less money to play with. So we're going to have to keep on top of all the different messages and stuff very quickly. So there is the new pumps unlocked. Now we are going to go for this power combi, because that is going to be really important. We can switch over some of this stuff and it will mean there's less needing to be maintained at any one time. So the less equipment you have means that when it does break down, you need less staff to be able to maintain it completely. You can see these two keep breaking down. We only have 2 members of staff, so I am actually going to need to get another member of staff. You're going to be really quick. You're going to be good with guests, but not particularly good elsewhere. So we're going to go with Romeo. There we go. We may have to micromanage the staff a lot more than usual as well. And our prestige has gone right back down again as well. So we're doing okay. There's a lot more we can do. In fact, now we've got a bit more money, we can see about putting... Do we have much stuff we can actually put into the tanks? If we head down to the bottom, we can see driftwood with kelp. Does add a bit of prestige. These are really, really quite nice. I like these. So we're going to add in one of those there. That'll add a bit more prestige to that tank. We'll come down to the bottom. We've got all of these tank inserts and stuff as well, which I haven't really had a look at yet. And I think you put them inside these tank frames, with tank sign frames. Yeah, I think you may have to match up what's here with what's in the tanks. So we know that there is some half chromis here, black and white half chromis. So let's have a look at this. Let's see what this does. So we want the tank, the glass tank side frame 1. So where do you put this? That would be there. And then this does look like the half chromis. So that goes in there. Now if we scroll down, half and half chromis. This, fish need to be kept in groups of 4 or more. In smaller groups, the fish will fight amongst themselves until only one dormant fish survives. The clipping on this is a little bit, well, scaling on this is a little bit out, you can see. It's cut off at the end of the words there. But it's nice that stuff like this is being added in. It would be nice if it had a little bit of a border on it, and to make sure that the text was fully inside the rendered image there on screen. But yeah, for now, that's really nice. I'll have a look at the different files for this mod and see if it is a scaling issue within game, or if it's a scaling issue within the actual images themselves. So I think now I will let this carry on a bit. We're getting there, we're on 140, but this dips down and then comes back up. I'm sure you remember from my old series, we can see a massive change in the prestige day by day. And we do need to keep on top of adding new stuff into the tanks to be able to bring, when this peaks at the end of the day, we need to make sure that it peaks higher each day. But as you can see, we're actually very, very, very close. Got 158 at the peak of this day, and now it's starting to go back down again. I think probably late afternoon, or mid to late afternoon is the peak time. So there is Valentini pufferfish done. So let's get the South Seas devilfish now. Unlocks first armoured animal. They count as twice the size in tanks, so that they can fight off predators much easier. So we've now unlocked the power combi filter, and we will go for what's actually left in level 1. Oh wow, okay. Right, so these two definitely should not be unlocked from level 1. In the campaign, there's no way that these should be, because there's no way at all that you could ever fill these or maintain them in Northwoods. So I think these do need a bit of tweaking. And I've had a talk with a couple of the mod authors, and they have said that they wanted their mods to be as accessible as possible. So they've really tuned down the requirements on them so that they are open as early as possible, mainly for sandbox mode, but to be honest, in sandbox mode you can just shove it on. You're in sandbox mode anyway. You might as well start at level 12 with everything unlocked. If you want to actually play the game and go through and make it a challenge, with all this modded stuff, I think that adding a 20 diameter round tank from northwards onwards is actually too much of a challenge. So if we, I'm not going to get this now, I'm going to go for the heads up display shot. But this is like 20 across here, and so it would be, we'd have to build an entire new room. That's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's actually 14 across. So we'd actually have to expand out far more than that. Let's actually get it to find out just how big this thing is. And you'll see just how much money you're going to need to be able to keep this thing operational. So here we go. We'll get the next one. Let's go for the neon. Oh, this is the one you can actually sell animals in. I like that. Yeah, so let's have a look at this tank. We've got this 20 diameter tank. It's bigger than the entire aquarium. This is the amount of floor space we'd need to be able to open up, with space around it, with a backstage area. Well, probably not with this one, with pumps and stuff. So you'd need a massive pump network to do it as well. And there's just no way that you could ever get this up and running in Northwoods. Or if you could, I suppose that was what challenge we could decide for ourselves, actually get one of these up and running. And it'd take a huge amount, because we've only got the regular pumps available to us at the moment. So yeah, I think that's something I might think about if we do get enough money and stuff. But anyway, I think that is where I want to leave it for today. We're almost to the top up here. I think between episodes I will grab this, get us to the point where we're at 160. So we come in at the beginning of next episode at 160 and ready to move on. Just get this next research going. Let's actually have a look at the level 1 fish. We've seen these. I'm not going to go for these just yet. We haven't got the tanks for them. So I'm going to go for this one. There we go. Okay, I'm going to pause it here, and thank you very much for joining me today. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, comment and subscribe on the video and to the channel, and I will. See you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting on the videos. Thanks. See you next time.